Well, Arsenal won, Watford nil, Stevie. And the bottom line is Arsenal are up to fifth, only 6 points behind leaders Chelsea. How did that happen?
Well, I think what they're doing now is they're beating teams that they're supposed to. They're also defending better. I think White has now settled in. I mean, Gabriel seemed to be connecting well, and the fullbacks also are doing their job. So if you can keep clean sheets, then you're always going to have a chance of winning games. I don't think they're at the sparkling best yet going forward. But the fact is they're doing enough to get the job done. And again, I started with the real key. The real key for them is to win the games they're supposed to, because they hadn't been doing that previously.
Keeping a clean sheet, a huge thing for Arsenal. And getting goals, Emile Smith Rowe, good run of form, not in the main England squad, but that was a good goal from him, although it could have been a foul in the build-up against Arsenal.
Yeah, well, he took the goal well. But personally, if I'm Watford players or Watford coach or fans, I'm not happy with this at all. There's no question in my mind that Maitland-Niles fouls Sarr just before this ball's put in the net from Smith Rowe. Sarr lays the ball off, turns to run, and just gets cleaned out by Maitland-Niles. Now, I think the referee, because Watford had the ball, played advantage, but they gave the ball away straight away, which means that the referee has the, he can then go back and give the foul, which I think he should have done. He didn't, and the ball ends up ricocheting around, and then Smith Rowe picks his spot, keeper no chance, and Arsenal's 1-up. If I'm Watford, I'm not happy. There's no question in my mind. This is a free kick all day long, and the goal should have been disallowed, just like the other Aubameyang goal that was disallowed when he was offside. I mean, of course, he did miss a penalty, so I guess in the end you could say that Arsenal deserved this victory, because
they did.
Had Aubameyang put the penalty away, then they would have been ahead then. But yeah, the key is winning the game. The key for Arsenal between now and the end of the season, for me, is they beat teams that they're supposed to, and if they can get the odd result against some of the teams that are above them, then that'll keep them in good stand and maybe push towards a European spot.
Final question about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. You mentioned his missed penalty, although it was a really good save by Ben Foster. He tapped home, he was offside. He's not quite hit the heights yet. Could Arsenal achieve even more if he can start flying the way we know he's capable of doing?
Well, every team needs a proven goal scorer. At one time he was. The last 12, 18 months, you couldn't really say that. So he needs to get those shooting boots back, and he needs to start putting the ball in the net. And if he can get back to his best, then there's no question that Arsenal can maybe shoot for a European spot, because every team, as I said, needs a goal scorer. I mean, you just got to look over the city and look at Tottenham with Harry Kane. Can't find the net. They're not winning games. They're picking up points, yes, but not really dominating and winning enough games. And I think it's the same thing for Arsenal. They need Aubameyang at his best, and if he can get back to his best, then yes, things will be a whole lot easier than they were, or they have been this season, and as they were today against Watford.
Cheers, Stevie. Arsenal under the radar. Who'd have thought it? Just 6 points behind leaders Chelsea and up to fifth after a 1-0 win over Watford.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.